Title: Shattered Dreams. Chapter 1: The Rising Storm. Wide shot of Dhaka University campus. Students are gathered in small groups, discussing heatedly. Posters about the quota system are plastered on walls. Bangladesh, a country of dreams and struggles, where students fight not just for knowledge, but for their future. Close-up of our main protagonist, Asif, 21, a determined university student with sharp eyes and furrowed brows, talking to his friend Nishat, 20, a soft-spoken but thoughtful student. Asif: "It's not fair, Nishat. We've studied our whole lives, and now we're being told that merit doesn't matter?" Nishat: "It's been the same for years. But this time, we have to stand up." Students gather around a speaker, Fahim, 22, a charismatic leader holding a microphone. A crowd starts forming in the university courtyard. Fahim, shouting, "This is about our future. The quota system must be reformed. How long will we let injustice rule us?" Close-up of Asif's clenched fists. Asif thought, how can they ignore the voices of thousands? Wide shot of the crowd. Banners are raised. One banner reads, "Equal opportunities for all." Crowd shouting, "No more quota. No more quota." Cut to a government building in Dhaka. Inside, Minister Rahman, 50s, a stern-faced politician, sits behind a large desk, watching the student protest on TV. Minister Rahman grimly, "These students, they have no idea about the complexities. Reforming the system isn't so simple." A government advisor leans over the minister's shoulder. Advisor: "Sir, the protests are growing. We need to address this before it gets out of control." Minister Rahman waves his hand dismissively. Minister Rahman: "Let them shout. When the exams pass, they'll go back to their books. Back to the university." The protest is growing larger. Riot police are seen assembling near the gates. Narration: "But the voices of the youth cannot be silenced so easily." Asif stands on a raised platform beside Fahim. They look out at the large crowd of students. Asif takes the microphone. "Asif, this isn't just about us. This is about future generations. We're fighting for a fair chance, a system based on merit, not privilege." Crowd in unison. "Merit, not quotas. Merit, not quotas." Close-up of Asif's determined face. Asif thought, "For too long, we've been quiet. Today, we are louder than ever." The riot police begin moving in. The crowd notices, and tension rises. Some students back away nervously. Nishat to Asif: "Asif, the police, should we stop? This could get dangerous." Asif, gripping the microphone tightly: "We can't stop now. Not when we're this close. They need to hear us." A student near the front throws a rock at the police line. A clash erupts. The police charge in, wielding batons. Police, shouting, "Disperse immediately." Chaos ensues. Asif and Nishat are caught in the middle. Smoke bombs are thrown into the crowd. Asif coughs, covering his face with his shirt. Asif, shouting, "Stay together. Don't let them scare us off." The next morning, a bruised and exhausted Asif sits in a small, dimly lit room with other students. Bandages on his forehead. Nishat beside him, nursing an injured arm. They watch the news. TV anchor: "The protest for quota reform turned violent last night, leading to several injuries and arrests. The government is yet to release a statement on the matter." Fahim enters the room, looking frustrated. Fahim: "The media's twisting everything. They're making us look like the aggressors." Asif stands up, fire in his eyes despite his injuries. Asif: "They can't silence us with violence or lies. We need to plan the next step." Nishat, worried. "But Asif, the police, they won't hesitate to come down harder next time." Asif, determined: "Then we'll be ready. This fight is bigger than just us. It's about justice." Cut to Minister Rahman watching TV again. His face shows frustration as the protests have not died down, and international media is beginning to take notice. Minister Rahman to himself: "These students, they're not backing down. We'll have to negotiate." The scene shifts to Asif standing at a small rally of injured but determined students. Asif: "We've been beaten, but we're not broken. This is only the beginning. We'll continue until they listen." As the sun sets over Dhaka University, the students continue their quiet protest, candles lit in the darkness. Narration: a new era is on the horizon. Will their voices change the system, or will the system crush their dreams? Only time will tell. To be continued.